Hi people, I'm making moqueca baiana. Me and Rita are here. She lived in Brazil for a while, so she wanted to learn. So I used the opportunity to teach my friends. So here I just, yes, you can tell. Here I just have one onion and small. I'm not very good cutting small, but doesn't matter, whatever you do. Garlic and black pepper. The garlic and black pepper I use the mortar. I think is a better taste when you do it here. I don't have any scientific proof, but that's how it is. So everything like in Brazilian cooking, I feel you have to have this called refogado. Refogado is oil or olive oil. I'm using olive oil, onion and garlic. So it's the base for almost everything we do. And I prefer when it is a little bit brown, but you don't have to if you don't like it. But if you don't have onions and garlic, you're not making Brazilian food. So yeah, I'm gonna wait and then maybe we start it again the video after. Yes.
What should I?
Now I'm gonna put a fish. I bought a bad fish because here it's so expensive. And then I thought, I just buy the cheaper one, it's gonna be chunky. But it's not, it's like thin. If you do a real moqueca, then it must be chunky, not thin like this. So first we put the fish, and then we're gonna put the other vegetables. We're gonna fry a little bit so it gives a good taste. I turn off because I have induction pan, and then it goes really quick, warm really quick and can burn. All this liquid, I put some lemon here and some herbs and salt and pepper. And this liquid, we save it and we're gonna use it later because we need a lot of soup for the pirão. I'm also gonna make the pirão. So see you when I put the vegetables. I forgot to show you, I have to use the dendê, azeite de dendê. Dendê oil is from palm oil. And usually when it's cold, it's hard. So you have to put in warm water, so it's liquid again. So you put as much as you like, not too much because it's a little spicy, but I like a little spicy. So you can put more or less, but I'm gonna put 1/3 of the bottle here. And maybe you can add later if you want. So I'll come back with the vegetables. Hey, and now the fish fried a little bit. Then I'm gonna put the vegetables in order. I do cut like this, not too thin. Don't need to be too thin. I like to put the onions first because you need to cook the onions more than the others. So I'm gonna do like that. And then the green bell pepper, and I put the other colors also just to give more colors. The yellow, also chili pepper. I put also the green one, chili pepper also, to give a little bit more spicy. So you're just gonna spread like that, just to spread the color. You don't worry about the juice. There's gonna be a lot of juice, but that is good for the pirão. Actually, the moqueca, the best thing is the pirão, I think. Just rice and pirão is enough. So now I have the red bell pepper. I had cut it beforehand, so just use your hand, don't worry, it's washed. And now I'm gonna spread also the juice that is from the marinade with the fish. So we have extra taste. I'm gonna put tomatoes. I put a lot of tomatoes. You can put less tomatoes than that. I like a lot. Then I'm gonna add a little salt, a little bit more liquid, and the shrimps later. Come back later. Hello. I'm putting a little bit of tomato sauce now. And then I'm gonna close. You're gonna have to add salt. You have to put a lot of salt because it's good when it has salt. I'm not using to put too much salt in my food, but for pirão it's good. So I'll come back later. Hello. Now that it's cooking a little bit, and I have a little bit, because fish don't need to cook a lot. It's supposed to take 15 minutes, but I'm a little bit nervous about my induction thing, so I turn off and on. But it's starting to cook a little bit, so I'm gonna put the shrimps on the top. And then cook a little bit, and the last we put I'm taking the bay leaf. We put the coconut milk, because it doesn't need to cook a lot, fish and shrimps. And you don't want them to be like disappear. You want to feel the chunks of them. So we come back later. I'm putting cebolinha with this green onions. You can cook a little bit, you don't need to, but you can cook a little bit to give the taste. But in the end, I'm gonna put cilantro and the coconut milk. See you. Now I'm putting coconut milk because it's already cooked enough. So I'm gonna put also how much you like. I like a lot. So I'm putting at least 2 bottles. And in the end, we just put this coriander, that's cilantro, coriander, coentro in Portuguese. So see you later. Now we can do the video showing her. I have put, did you start it? I have put the coconut milk and onions. So what you're gonna do is to save the liquid, part of the liquid, the most part of the liquid, we call in Brazil caldo. It translates like to soup, to make the pirão. The pirão is the best part, I think. So I come back with the pirão. So I'm gonna put the cilantro after, because you don't need the cilantro for the caldo. So I come back later. Yes. Now I separate a little bit of the liquid from the, I put coriander after, because it's only me and Rita, so I'm gonna make not so much pirão, but ideally you take all the liquid to make pirão. So I buy, here in Norway we can buy gari. So this is a little bit thinner, but sometimes gari is thicker. For pirão, it's better when it's thinner. So you can use also buy the thicker one and go through in a blender, pulse in a blender. So it's gonna be thin enough. So what you do, turn on. It's a little bit warm already. So you put this slowly and stirring, so it doesn't be too clumpy. It's still good if it's clumpy, but you don't want it clumpy. So you cook until it's hard. And I don't know the quantity really, but it's like maybe 1 cup for this quantity, 1 cup. So I think it's too quick. So I'm gonna cook a little bit. So we can add after a little bit more. It start already to get, because it's warm, it start already to feel like it's a little bit harder. So yeah, it's gonna be clumpy, I see. But you can also use the mixer afterwards to take the clumps off. So you all can save. You can save if you're bad like me, you still can save pirão. So we'll come back later when it's ready. Yes. So now we cooked a little bit, and this is starting to get stuck on the bottom of the pot. So now we have a pirão. Yeah, pirão is also made in Bahia, but it's very common to make in Nordeste, in Natal area where I grew up. So yeah, it started like a grøt. In Norwegian they do like oatmeal. So, and you can add cilantro after, or put cilantro in everything. But I learned recently that some people don't like, but because of genetics, they don't like cilantro. That's why I leave on a side for people. But I love cilantro, and I put cilantro, especially on fish dishes. So yeah, we're gonna show when we have the dishes. So now is everything ready. It's ready there. And you use white rice and farofa. Farofa I show later how to make. I have already made. So yay, people! Here is me and Rita. We're gonna eat our moqueca pirão with rice. The rice is not the best, but it's rice cooker. So we have a little farofa also on the side. And you can add as much cilantro you want because we don't have genetic diseases. See you guys. Bye-bye.